to you and yours. Moments away, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Jones slot in at the small and power forward. The guard pair, it's Harden and Powell. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
Harden gets the bucket.
Yeah, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Dort a screen on Harden. Gilgeous-Alexander. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Goes up with it. Leonard, no luck. Outside, Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here's Leonard. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Down low, here's Dort. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
Powell kicks to Zubac. Pass to Harden. Now here's Leonard. Harden scanning the floor. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, how about that touch on the roll by Zubac? Nice finish.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket. Dort against Powell. Jones with the screen on Dort. Powell the pass to Jones. Dort with the ball. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from 3. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Clock at 6. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Powell against Dort. Pass to Zubac. Now Powell, defended by Dort. With the clock winding down, here's Zubac. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, you tell young bigs from the earliest. Play strong, finish tough. He beats a Zubac. Nice finish.
Outside Williams. Back to Dort. Outside Williams. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Offline with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's good on the putback. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Williams passes to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Harden. It's hauled in by Zubac.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And Leonard gets it to go on the assist from Harden. Leonard's got his third basket of the night.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Holmgren against Jones. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bank shot. No good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Harden left side. Pass to Zubac. Over Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Jones. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard draws the double. Here's Zubac. The Thunder pull it in. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
It's time for dance game. You know, if you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Let's see those moves. Let's see those dance moves. Keep on dancing. Sit down.
Clippers making a change here. Dunn's check in. Well, we've got a moment here. Let's now see who the league's top scorers are. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, number one.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
Now Leonard. He has 6. Jones with the screen on Williams. Leonard draws the double. 5 to shoot. And here's Harden for 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Recently, Doris, the Clippers have had their most successful stretch in franchise history.
Well, think about it, Kevin. They've only missed the playoffs twice, going all the way back to 2012. They made their first conference finals in team history back in 2021. Not bad for a franchise franchise that had one of the worst win-loss records in league history.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging about 15 points, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
And that one misses. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Dors has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation, and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
From 12 feet out, Ben Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And here is Holmgren. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Jones against Holmgren. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Leonard the pass to Harden. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, Harden has made a career of his ability to navigate into the painted area. Boy, this guy, if he gets inside, look out, turn the lights out.
Now, here's Holmgren. He has 6. Dort misses. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Teron Lou and I had a few minutes to share. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ben Simmons. Amir Coffey comes in for Jones. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for James Harden.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's the screen. Leonard draws the double. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Outside Williams. Nails it from the high post.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
Bogdanovic looking around. Done against Caruso. Dunn misses.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Done against Caruso. Driving in. Pass to Wallace. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Here's Caruso. Hands it from downtown. Now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Leonard against Wiggins. The 10-footer. And that one hits back iron. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here we are sizing up Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And he makes the first. When you talk about Jalen Williams, Doris, is it fair to say this guy has superstar-level potential?
Without a doubt, Kevin. Jalen Williams is a 3-level scorer. He's fearless in the clutch. He has the hunger to keep improving, and he can be a lockdown defender. He's got all the tools to reach the level you're talking about.
Doris, recently the Clippers relocated their G League team, bringing basketball back to the city of San Diego.
Kevin, I absolutely love this because San Diego gets its first NBA representation since 1984. And yes, it's great for the city itself, but it's also a smart move by the NBA. You are tapping into an untouched market. What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
The first one falls. And it's tied up with that one. Here's Dunn. 11 points for him in that last game against Memphis. Batum sets a screen for Dunn. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. James Harden getting it done for L.A. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. It's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Oklahoma City shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Aaron Wiggins, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom. What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Dunn kicks to Zubats. Inside, here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Coffey. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And, Kevin, they've been doing exactly what you need to do when you're at home, and that is pile up the wins. It won't be easy to continue that out on the road, but at least they have some momentum.
Powell, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And so he hits both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Williams finds Wallace. Dives to the hoop. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Thunder lead by 1. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Done. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. Here's Williams. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Now here's Powell. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis. 6 to shoot. Done. Shoots from the high post. Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Powell against Gilgeous-Alexander. And talk about victories and guys who play to their strengths. What about Zubac? He does a great job.
He does, Kevin. A 7-footer who wants to play like a 7-footer. He's an outstanding rebounder. He doesn't need the ball offensively. You know he's going to show up and give you great effort every night.
First one falls for him.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Jang, he's checked in for Williams. And both free throws good for Zubac. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Batum against Wiggins. Great D that time from Batum. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Here's Powell. The Thunder making the shot. Zubac a screen on Wallace. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got 8 points.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot by Wallace.
You know, once a pass is made out of the double team like that, the defense is spread too thin to stop the bucket. Heads up assist there.
Powell against Wallace. Zubac a screen on Wallace. Powell for 3. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Down low and stolen by Dunn. Wallace against Powell. Pass to Coffey. Here's Zubats. Puts the fade away right on the money. 10 points for him.
Well, Zubats can hit that shot from time to time. You got to contest his mid-range.
Wiggins against Batum. Wiggins passes to Caruso. Here's Chang. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud! Let them hear it! Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, let me hear you get loud.
Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's James Harden in for Dunn. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jen. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Harden the pass to Zubats. And here is Powell, defended by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. Here's Powell. And the Clippers miss again. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Averaging 34 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here is Harden. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Memphis.
And guys, he was also huge on defense, turning away 2 shots and altering countless more.
Now here's Powell, trailing by 5. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's good from Williams on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Coffey. Back to Harden. Powell against Dort. Now, here is Harden. Not a lot of room.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
In this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And as James Harden enters his mid-30s, Doris, he's still able to put his fingerprints all over a game.
It's so true, Kevin. Rumors of his supposed demise have been greatly exaggerated. This guy's able to create shots for himself and his teammates at an elite level.
First free throw is good. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden? And you will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys.
Holmgren. And that one, good. Holmgren's got 8.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Outside, Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
First trip to the line for him here.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, Ben Simmons, one of the most highly scrutinized players in the NBA, but I don't think you can doubt any of his defensive abilities. Cross-positional and big-time asset on that end.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. And he makes both free throws. The Thunder leading by 5. Williams kicks to Holmgren. No good with the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Shoots over Holmgren. Leonard, no luck. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Caruso finds Williams. Shoots over Powell. The Clippers grab the miss.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And it's good for 2.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender, Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
Now here's Caruso. 9 points last game. Hartenstein with the screen for Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Powell against Dort. Powell dishes to Simmons. Shoots over Caruso. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Thunder leading by 3. Dort passes to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. Back to Holmgren. Hits the 3-point bomb. Holmgren's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Zubats is checked in for the Clippers. Jones comes in for Simmons. Now a look at the stats for Bojan Bogdanovic.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Harden the pass to Powell. Jones with the screen on Dort. To the paint, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Clippers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Derek Jones Jr. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status?
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
Here's Caruso. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Hartenstein passes to Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Leonard.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside, Jones. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. The Thunder leading by 3. Inside, here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Now here's Leonard. 8 points for him. Jones with the screen on Williams. Leonard inside, working on Williams. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pass to Caruso. Outside, Dort. Here's Williams. The rebound by Harden.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Holmgren with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And they have been really active on the boards this quarter. Those second chance points are keeping them in the game.
Zubats a screen on Williams. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Thunder. They lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, a big first half for you all offensively, but big first half for them, too. Any concern there?
They're still scoring pretty good, so we got to play better defense second half because we don't know if we're going to keep making the shots that we're making right now.
We'll see who can get some stops, Kawhi. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See you in just a bit.
Hey folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing on you.
Who needs 3-pointers anyway?
Kenny did.
So thank you, Ernie.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Well, I like what we've seen from them recently, playing very well at home, looking both comfortable and tenacious. But the home cooking is over now, and the key for them on the road, don't become barbecue chicken.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 5-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Jones and Zubats make up the 4 and the 5. The veteran wings, Powell and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the 1 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And here is Los Angeles now. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Leonard. A ferocity inside by Leonard.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And here's Harden for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 16.
Boy, the hard dribble gets the defense on its heels. That is vintage James Harden right there.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. And there's Holmgren. That's good on the assist by Williams. He's got 15.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Pass to Powell. Leonard kicks to Jones. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Jones sets the pick for Powell. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Dort. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Leonard looking around. Zubats a screen on Williams. Here's Leonard. That's tipped. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. Pass to Hartenstein. Nobody near Williams. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Williams has got 10 points.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out west. Look at Oklahoma City. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Los Angeles Clippers. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And seeing where the Thunder are, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And again, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean, ranking second in the league in rebounds. Outstanding effort. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. Right with it. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Down low. Kicks it out to Jones. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Powell with the steal. Pass to Harden. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Leonard against Dort. Now Holmgren. Williams with the ball. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now here's Harden. 16 points for him. And here is Zubac. Leonard finds Harden. Back to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Outside, Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander sets the screen for Dort. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Leonard. Cans the 12-footer. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
The shot by Powell, no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Pass to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Clippers trail by 13. Outside Leonard. Over Williams. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Hartenstein. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low. Really difficult for them to do.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
Now here's Harden. He's got 16. Pass to Leonard. Fires for three. Goes back up. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Leonard. Here's Jones. Harden outside. Back to Jones. Now Zubac. Here is Harden. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
Such a boost to this offense when this guy can knock down uncontested threes.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
All right, fans, it's dance jam time. Get ready to dance. You know, like everyone's watching. Let's go. We have a dancer. Left feet there.
Take a look at some stats as we're done. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's around 6 points per game, just over 2 steals and 3 assists. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
And here now the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. Dort kicks to Williams. There's a good screen. And Jones pulls it down. And so Harden will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 13. That one goes. Counted. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
Well, James Harden will go down as one of the great scorers in NBA history. And when he gets his groove going, look out, folks.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Harden. 18 points for him. Zubac against Hartenstein. Clock is at 3. That's it, and the Oklahoma City Leafs cut to just 11 on the basket from Zubac.
What a monstrous performance from Ivica Zubac, putting it together nicely.
Dort against Dunn. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. The free throw off from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Coffey. Harden the pass to Dunn. Zubac with it. Pass to Coffee. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range. Coffee's got 7.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
To the inside. Here's Wallace. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist on the night. Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Coffee. And here is Zubac. Here's Coffee, defended by Caruso. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Now here's Williams. Zubac defending. Williams kicks to Williams. Caruso sets the screen for Williams from the arc. Caruso, no good. Clippers trail by 12. Platoon passes to Dunn. To Harden, a 3-ball, got it, number 7 on the night, 7 for 11 from the floor.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
It's Harden with the drive. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Wallace right side. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
The Thunder have shot 10 of 13 for the free throw line. Norman Powell's checked in for the Clippers. Wiggins is checked in for the Thunder. Free throw good, Wallace. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Dunn looking over the floor. Zubac, a screen on Caruso. Pass to Coffee. Now here's Zubac. Just 4 to shoot. Excellent D there from Williams. So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Casey Wallace. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Alex Caruso. And it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint.
Kawhileonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Caruso sets the screen for Wallace. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Wiggins with the block. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And stolen by Leonard. 3-on-3. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves no doubt.
The Thunder leading by 13. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Unable to get that one. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Leonard, no luck. Oklahoma City's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And Wiggins throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Oklahoma City shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Williams can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Leonard in the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
That's their third straight bank off an assist.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got his 6th rebound on the night. A 3 from Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th rebound in this one. Caruso. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Leonard the pass to Coffey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Leonard.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Now here's Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Dunn. Now Powell. Wallace covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's a screen from downtown. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Jones checked in for Los Angeles. And then for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Alex Caruso. Clippers trail by 14. Pass to Powell. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
A different look for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Simmons. Amir Coffey comes in for Leonard. And it's Harden in for Dunn. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. 17-point game. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. He goes up again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, what a pump fake by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the defender committed, and he'll go to the foul line.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And Los Angeles with some changes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Powell. And Simmons subbed in for James Harden. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Wiggins. Good on both.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
And Simmons kicks to Jones. Bogdanovich against Wallace. Clock at 4. Pass to Coffey. Can they get it? And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 rebounds in the game. And there's the drive. Rebound by the Clippers. Simmons got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Coffey. Simmons inside. Wallace covering. And Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 6 in the quarter. Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
At the line for the Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And that puts him right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Williams. And Doris, what's amazing to me if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
First free throw is good.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Norman Powell comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Ben Simmons. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Inside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Leave your teammate perfectly.
Harden to pass to Zubac. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And then Jones with the jam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Harden outside. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person. And expanding that opportunity, always a plus.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Williams kicks to Dort. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clippers trail by 17. Now here's Powell. Zubac, a screen on Williams. Powell with it. Williams picks him up. Zubac kicks it out to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hartenstein with the screen on Powell. Out to the right wing. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, every year we have the best teammate award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Harden. Once again, making his way to the foul line.
At the line for 2, James Harden.
First one falls for him.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Zubac's a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And James Harden good for 3. Harden's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Los Angeles. Outside Williams. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Here's Jones, and Jones with the stuff.
There's a reason James Harden is always near the top of the assist charts. That ability to distribute to teammates is elite.
Now, here's Dort. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 44.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Here's Harden. Pass to Zubac. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And that's 18 points for Ivica Zubac. The Thunder leading by 14. From 18 feet away, and he connects with the jumper.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Leonard kicks to Harden. Jones, no one around him. Sinks the triple. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, James Harden is equally good, passer or scorer. There he sets his teammate up nicely.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harden. To the middle, here's Hartenstein, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season they've had, already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Count that one.
Well, Chris Dunn's passing ability was ready-made for the NBA.
Simmons against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 48.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.